So if we want to use attributes, we would go over to the environment section, open up attributes, and you can see here that we already have some attributes, and I'm going to delete this one as that one is useless. But we have some common ones that are meant in many games. So health, respawn timer, score, things like these. Now to add a new attribute, we can go to add new, give it a name, you can give it a value range. The initial value, generally you might want to start from 0 if you have something, for example, a score, but if you have health, that would start at the minimum health. So if you have it as 100, it would start at 100. And a few other settings that you could tweak with. But for now, I'm going to discard this and delete this. We're going to focus on the health attribute that already exists. So we're going to close that by hitting escape. We can now go to the survivor, and we can just notice that it already has some attributes to it. So in order to use an attribute, some entities have attributes to them. So for example, in this one, the survivor has speed and health. In fact, if you click in these, you can change the initial value or the minimum value and some other settings. Now you can't change the name because we're not editing the actual attribute. We're editing the attribute attached to the player or the unit. Now the cool part about this is that we've attached a attribute health to survivor, pig, and bear. Now the reason this is cool is because if we go to our world script, we can notice that in our unit death, we have a trigger where we check to see when a unit's attribute becomes 0 or less. And you can imagine the one that we're looking for, the attribute that we're looking for is health. So we can check for it to see if it is health by adding an if statement. If the attribute of the last type of the triggering attribute is health, then we can do a bunch of things. Now in this script, we're just essentially killing the unit that is dying. So anytime a health of any of these units of survivor, bear, or pig hits 0, then we're going to do something. Now in survivor's case, you can see and check what it does. The template of this is available on the Moddio website, so you can definitely take a look at it. And that's basically it. So that's how we use attributes. And in order to connect an attribute, as you remember, we simply need to go to a unit and attach it over here. We simply click here and attach whatever attribute we want. And that's it for the attributes section. So I'll see you all in the next video.